I feel like my channel will get deleted probably within the month. Or by January, I think my channel will be deleted.
Deleted? Greetings everybody, and welcome back to another video about Logan. This time we'll be taking a look at his demonetization crisis, what's going on there, and why it shouldn't matter to Logan, and what the fans should think of Logan having such an overblown response to it. So let's get straight into this. So first, a bit of background. YouTube has been issuing these yellow dollar signs on videos that are monetized. They now need to be advertiser-friendly content. The biggest problem with this is the fact that the guidelines are incredibly vague, and the bot that monitors videos for certain content is incomplete, to say the least. But you guys know all of this, unless you've been living under a rock for the past several months. So, Logan has been getting demonetized for actually quite a while now. But now he's finally getting worried. But let me tell you why he shouldn't be. He's worried that he's going to start losing lots of money. But there's a few problems with that. For starters, in many situations, especially for Logan, this seems to be fairly avoidable. Why? Well, I don't know, let's see. Hey Logan, when you have your character humping a Cheerio box or going on a swearing spree, uncensored no less, I find it hard to believe that you're surprised of, wow, I can't believe the video where my character cusses and humps Cheerio boxes got demonetized and or age restricted. Speaking of which, that's another problem Logan has. He's complaining about age restrictions too. Well, guess what? When you place all your chips on these LOLzors XD funny Jeffy jokes, don't be surprised when they get hit. And for all of the bot's flaws in checking content, it's actually doing its job here. And no, that's not even a cut at Logan because I think his more modern content is bad. I mean, uncensored cussing and all that probably isn't ad-friendly. I don't know. I might be wrong. Also, something that was implemented that it seems quite a few people, apparently Logan included, don't know about is the fact that you don't have to do the 1,000 view limit thing if you're over a certain threshold of subs. YouTube will let your video be checked when it's unlisted or even private. You just have to wait for the icon to turn yellow. If you're above a certain amount of subs, I think it's 10,000 actually, thanks you guys by the way, YouTube will let your video be checked when it's unlisted or private. You just have to wait for the icon to turn yellow, which if it's going to, it usually does it after the first few hours. Of course, if it doesn't happen after, at latest, I'd say a couple days, you're probably in the clear. Second problem? Why does Logan ignore the solution, which I just mentioned, that's right in front of him? Changing Jeffy so he's even a bit more ad-friendly? Nah. Instead, they've got to remove the most heinous and sinister of characters in SML. Craig! Yeah, clearly he's the one behind all this demonetization and age restricting. You guys remember Craig, right? The character that hasn't been seen in months? And who is, ironically enough, in terms of actual behavior in videos, one of the most ad-friendly characters Logan has. I mean, heck, Craig will sometimes tell people like Junior and company not to do bad stuff like play with the Ouija board. Nah, that character clearly has to be the problem with demonetization and age restriction. That's gotta be it. Seriously though, toning down Jeffy's swearing sprees and, censoring the bad words, like you used to, that'll actually help you, believe it or not. I don't know, just saying. Didn't know if you knew that. And third, and most importantly, why does Logan suddenly feel like it's the end of the world? There are many things that he can do to prevent stuff like this. Will it ever be foolproof? No. But hey, just a theory, Logan. Maybe Jeffy Gets Help got hit less due to the fact that, it has a medicine bottle in the original thumbnail, and more to do with the fact that there was a part of the video where Jeffy is yelling obscenities as loud as he can because, lol, Jeffy cussing is funny, I guess. But seriously, why is he so concerned anyways? He has loads of money. Don't believe me? Well, I made a spreadsheet to prove it. And because I'm a nerd, let me show you this. So to start off, I calculated Logan's average annual income here based on the average of the lowest and highest estimates on Social Blade. And from what I can tell, this is almost always the closest to accurate when it comes to calculating YouTube incomes. So that gives him just under $4 million annually. $4 million. Just let that sink in, because guess what? That's more than the income of a doctor. Then I took out Logan's taxes, which would probably be around 30%. And that's if, 1, Social Blade didn't account for taxes already, and 2, if Logan didn't file any tax refunds at all. Next, I took out 10%, this is all going to be after taxes by the way, for tithes. For what? You know, tithes. Okay, yeah, I know Logan more than likely doesn't pay tithes because I don't think he even goes to church. So frankly, that's nearly $280,000 extra he has right there. But hey, let's pretend he does pay tithes because he's a good Christian. Okay, he probably isn't. Then I took out another 10% for savings. Next, assuming Logan pays $1,000 for food per month, that's $12,000 on food annually. Next, let's say he has to pay $2,000 worth of bills per month, which, again, I can almost guarantee you he doesn't. Now let's look at the house. And yes, I did put a theoretical mortgage into the bills section, despite the fact that Logan could have easily paid all of it up front. But now, let's pretend for some stupid reason, Logan decided to not only have the mortgage, which is included in that $24,000 annually in terms of bills, but he also decided that he would pay for his house again every single year. Just full price. That's roughly $450,000 if he paid for the entire thing up front with no mortgage. Which Logan, again, should have done in the first place since he has more than enough money to do so. Now let's account that every year he buys, for some stupid reason, 2 Lamborghinis. Why? Because he hates money, I guess. Those are roughly $270,000 a piece. Oh, quick reminder, for those who didn't notice, 2 Lamborghinis cost more than his entire house! Just think about that. Next, let's move on to vacations. Let's pretend he goes on one very expensive vacation each month, which is, again, something Logan probably wouldn't do. So he brings himself and a few others along, 4 people total. Let's say each plane ticket is $1,000 round trip. Then he has additional trip expenses for stuff like hotels, tourist attractions, etc. And once again, this is if he did this once a month. So in total, that's $124,000 every year just on vacations. But wait, there's still some stuff I forgot, like Logan paying for his crew members. Sadly, I don't know how much he pays them, but he also only has a couple of them that he brings on regularly, like Elena for Rosalina, Lavelle for Chef PP Jr. and Bowser, and Lance for Jeffy. So after he's paid them, let's say $75,000 a piece per year, we've got other stupid stuff I forgot, or perhaps some emergency funds, whatever. Let's throw a small little $500,000 at that, why don't we? And, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, oh God forbid! Logan, oh no! He still has $280,000 left over! Oh no! What a horrible crisis! Oh no! Okay, all joking aside, there were some very overblown estimates here, like Logan buying his entire house all over again each year, him actually paying tithes, etc. So that raises the question. Despite allocating $500,000 to some stupid things I missed, which would probably be emergency funds, as well as still having nearly $300,000 left over, why is Logan concerned? Maybe he's horrible at budgeting? Maybe he's lying? I mean, think about it. Hey, you know what I just thought of? What? If Logan has so much money left over and always likes to stress that he doesn't make his videos for the money, why is he suddenly so concerned?
Well, it's funny you should... I mean, see,
Chili.
they're on to us!
Let's get out of here.
So the question now is this. Is Logan lying? Why does he care and get stressed out about his videos getting demonetized when he has plenty of money, multiple ways of fixing the issue, and he can even have the videos checked before they're published? And another thing, Logan's scared of his channel being deleted? Don't make me laugh. The only channels that are getting deleted are those creepy LSEX, Spider-Man kids channels, some of those creepy pedo videos, etc. So as long as Logan doesn't have any content like that in his videos, he'll be fine. But back to the point at hand, I don't want to think Logan's lying, but it's a possibility. Considering how he says he doesn't do any of this for the money, my estimates show he has more than enough money on hand to let several videos get demonetized or age restricted. So seriously, Logan, what's the big deal? If you really don't care about the money, let your actions show it, alright? Don't say you don't care about the money 1 second, and then the next second, again, despite having plenty of money left over, suddenly being super concerned about it. That all being said, you really do need to change up some things in Jeffy's character, which will not only help you avoid stuff like this, getting demonetized, age restricted, etc., but it will actually please quite a few fans in the process. Also, remember not to put all your eggs in one basket here. Like it or not, if you add more variety in your uploads, which, to give credit where it's due, you're starting to do that, you'd probably have less of a problem here. But when a bunch of videos are Jeffy videos, and every Jeffy video features the same problematic content, don't be surprised when everything goes down because you didn't try and change things and, try different videos. Now, in the original draft of this script, this is where the video ended. But then I got thinking, why does Logan buy so much expensive stuff anyways? More importantly, expensive stuff he and Chili don't need or that are incredibly redundant. For example, he doesn't need a Lamborghini. Those things are incredibly expensive. As in, 2 of them cost more than his house expensive. And I know that Logan and Chili say they don't flex, which raises the question of, why do you have 2 Lamborghinis then? They're not even practical. They're literally used for a status symbol and for flexing. In fact, Chili has even admitted that they have 2 more cars because the Lamborghinis only seat 2 people and sometimes don't have a large enough trunk for certain tasks. So basically, they say they aren't flexing, but they might as well be. Also, why does Logan get a new iPhone and then only a few months later get another new one? In fact, you know what? Let me show you something. Alright, ladies and gents, I want to show you something. This is my old phone. And guess what? Still works. The reason I upgraded from this phone, which is, by the way, from 2011, was because this phone over here has better features, or, this phone has a bigger screen size, which, by the way, look at this. This is hilarious, honestly. But no, the reason I upgraded from this phone was because this phone got too slow. That's the only reason. I was using that phone until late 2015 when I upgraded to another phone, not pictured here, because I spilled water on it and I only used it for a few months before I had to upgrade to this phone because, again, oops, I spilled water on it. Great job, dabhdude. So yeah, I upgraded to this one. But seriously, now granted, I'm not saying use the same phone for 4 years, but upgrading every 2 years, sure, that's fine. That all being said, however, Logan, what you shouldn't be doing is going look at this cool new phone. Wait, hold on, I gotta move this one over here. What's that? It's got slightly newer features. 6 months later, yeah, I'm gonna get this one now. That's a waste of money. I'm sorry. It is. And same thing goes for the whole Lamborghini thing. It's kind of you don't need that. You're literally doing it to flex. You are literally doing it to say, look guys, aren't I cool? I've got a Lamborghini. Whoa! You don't need that. Why are you buying 2 Lamborghinis? When they're combined, they cost more than your house. What is wrong with you, Logan? Frankly, if for some reason you're in some sort of dire need of money, maybe sell the Lamborghinis. I don't know, just a thought here. It's just kind of I'm in dire need of money. But I mean, I've got two $270,000 cars out there that are basically for looks. Guys, I'm in dire need of money.
Right. Back to the main video. Still love this phone though.
The point I'm trying to make here is this. Why is Logan buying all this stuff except for flex purposes? If he were truly in desperate need of money, he'd be selling his Lamborghinis. He wouldn't be buying a new iPhone every few months. He wouldn't be spending money on frivolous things that aren't needed, or in some cases aren't even practical. So Logan, if you're really in desperate need of money, which I honestly doubt judging by the calculations I did in that spreadsheet I showed earlier, you need to show it by not spending a bunch of money on things you don't need. And even if you do have plenty of money, like I expect, maybe, just maybe, invest it instead of spending it on random things. Also, I always hear you say, the money I make goes into making my videos. Really? How does 2 very impractical Lamborghinis fit into making your videos, But, you know what, whatever. I'm not in charge of your finances, Logan, but maybe take my advice. And also, maybe you should be a bit more honest about where your money is really going, okay? I mean, the only other thing I could think of is that there's just some money sink in your house somewhere, where the money is spent on a bunch of frivolous things, and Logan has next to no control over it. I've never really known Logan to be someone who spends money on random things just because. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe there is something that's draining away all of Logan's money. Ha! Nah, that's just some crazy theory talk, right? Right?